and asked ChatGPT to go ahead and critique my painting. And was that a mistake? Let's find out. No. Alright, let's get real here for a minute. I went ahead and used a special process for this particular painting. I put a lot of time and effort into it. I initially started out with a drawing, then an acrylic underpainting, and then I finished it off with oils. I felt pretty good about it. So I was thinking, yeah, alright, I'm doing good. The idea was to actually start creating more depth and character and details in, say, like structures of this caliber, instead of just kind of throwing them on with a palette knife wet on wet, where you can't really do a whole lot with the details. So yeah, I put some time and effort into this, and I felt good about it. And then I decided to go ahead and get a critique through ChatGPT. I went ahead and asked ChatGPT to go ahead and critique my painting. And was that a mistake? Let's find out. I asked ChatGPT and AI to criticize it like an art critic, and yeah, it didn't hold back. Some of you might think it was a big mistake, and maybe it was. But here's what happened. I learned to paint from Bob Ross, but lately I've been pushing forward to add more detail and more realism. This painting follows a 3-step method, as I mentioned earlier. So you start with a drawing, then acrylic underpainting, and then you finalize it with the oil paints. When I finished this one, I thought, what if AI can push me further? Figure, what the heck? Give it a try. Not replace me, just give me honest, structured critique without sugarcoating it. So I uploaded my painting, and this is what ChatGPT said.
This is strong work. The composition is classic and peaceful. The barn is well placed with a timeless Americana vibe. You're already ahead of the typical wet on wet look. The drawing foundation shows you've got tight, linear structure in the barn. The symmetry of the doors, roofline and windows is clearly from a solid sketch. Your colour harmony works. Cool blues in the water and roof balance the warm reds and greens. The light source is consistent and your reflections are believable. But here's where it falls short. The barn, it's too clean. It looks like a freshly painted movie prop. Old wood needs character, dragged brush strokes, broken texture, maybe even some moss or wear. The shadows, they're safe. You need deeper contrasts, especially under trees and at the base of the barn. Don't be afraid of the darks. The flowers and foliage feel a little uniform. Add more variation in height, colour and randomness. Nature isn't this polite. The water is too perfect, it needs subtle distortion, maybe hints of ripple and a reflection of the barn's red to feel more alive. Overall, technically solid, beautiful composition, good use of light, just missing that grit, randomness and emotional pull.
I still believe in the value of human critique, but I gotta say, this was helpful, not toxic. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take this critique, update the painting, and the grit that it's referring to. Push the shadows, break the rules a little. And in my next video, I'll show you an updated version. We'll compare the two side by side, and you can tell me if AI actually helped, or if I just ruined a good thing. If you're curious about using AI to help you grow as an artist, or just curious to see what happens with this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and thank you very much.